what do you believe is the most important quality of an effective mentor, right? Because a lot of people are searching for a mentor, but it's one thing to get a mentor. So what do you think, when someone looks for a mentor, what's the quality of an effective one? And then how do you foster that quality in your own mentorship approach, with you and what you're doing being a mentor?
That's a really, really good question. To be a good mentor, it comes down to what can you provide to the mentee, right? And also depend on what the mentee is also trying to achieve. First, let's go from a mentee point of view. From a mentee's point of view, my recommendation to all mentees out there looking for a mentor, that's right, you looking for a mentor. If it's something you haven't done, do it. It just literally shortens the whole process for you. A mentee should be looking for certain things from their mentor in terms of, okay, what am I trying to achieve, right? Is it financial success? Is it, building a property portfolio, building up an empire, running a successful team, running a successful sales team, whatever the case might be, good relationship, whatever. And you got to be able to see that in your proposed mentor to be. Does this mentor have all this quality that I'm trying to ascertain? Does this mentor embody all these things that I'm trying to do? What I would urge most mentees is try to get a mentor that is currently doing what you're trying to achieve, not a mentor that did it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, because the terrain, the platform economy has changed. So what worked 10 years ago, 5 years ago may not really work now. So you want to find someone that is doing what you're trying to achieve. So that's a person. Now, as a mentor, a good mentor, what I try to do, most time, it's not always in most cases, what I try to do is try to go in 100% in my mentees. So what do I mean by that? So let's say, for example, a mentor of mine running a business. I try to, if the business is within my local area, I try to go into the business, see what they're doing, try and spend a couple of days with them, an hour or two, depending on my time allocation, but really getting to understand them as a person, as a business owner, if they've got kids, as a parent and things like that, really getting to understand their world, understanding how they think from a social level to as well, because from there you start understanding what are some of the hindrances that they're facing that's limiting their beliefs, that is limiting them from going to the next level. Because most times what you realize, it's not that people don't know what to do, but they've just got certain kind of limiting beliefs that they need to change, or you need to be able to spend that time with them to be able to work out what the beliefs are with the right questions and, try and change up from there. So for me,
I've really been impacted by Collins speak. I've never been so blessed, had so much knowledge in this split time. Someone sitting me down to give me that bunch of experience and knowledge that are practical on how I can make the next big step in my life. I've never been touched by a speaker. Now I've really known the real reason of having a mentor, and I would love to have Collins as one. Really impactful coming here today to spend my time listening to Collins. Thank you, Collins, and I thank the God for bringing you to RCCG Jubilee Center today. God bless.
getting to know them on a personal and from a business standpoint, and seeing how I can pour onto them and sharing my own personal experience with them and give them some certain type of task and assignments, and based on the reply and the answer they come from, helps me determine what's the next phase we can go from it. But it's always typically fun. It varies from individual to individual. Some certain people react better from a hands-on approach. Some people react better from a from an assignment approach point of view, and just kind of mentoring them from a distance, not too closely. So it varies from everyone, but and depending on what you have a good understanding on the mentee's preference, then you kind of tailor it accordingly for them as well.
And what does that schedule look like for someone to work? Like, How often do they have access to you? Do you guys have a call every week, every fortnight? What does that look like on a monthly basis?
So based on, we do have multiple different type of program. The basic program gives them access to me an hour every month. So an hour every month could be split over 30 minutes a fortnight, or an hour once a month. And after that conversation, the hour could be spent in person. In most cases, spent virtually through Zoom or Teams. And from that, you set up the next task for the next month. And we have other programs where we catch up once a week. Obviously, it depends on how aggressive you want to go with this. And obviously, there's certain the more you invest in it, the more you get out of it. But the minimum amount is an hour a month, and also gives them access to workshop and networking opportunities with other business owners as well.
Wow. Really like just to have that. I think a lot of entrepreneurs who are coming up and, even wanting to scale their business, just that accountability, right? To have someone who keeps you accountable, who's doing it and, not just talking the talk, but actually, a lot of people look for mentors, but the mentors are the people who are close to the people who are doing it, or advisors, but no, like you're actually in the trenches in there. So I think that's been really powerful.
Absolutely. So for those of you that are on the fence thinking about, should I get a mentor? Stop thinking about it. Just do it. If you've never had a mentor and you've gotten this far, I'm surprised how you did, but this is the time to take the next level. And to get to the next level, you got to do things you've never done before. And if you've never had a mentor, having a mentor is one of those things that you have to do now. And I can guarantee you will see the difference from night and day on having someone by your side that can hold you accountable, and both of you can work together and you can grow to the next level that you need to be in. So I can't wait to see you at my next mentoring program.